Pardon? 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 This is my very first abduction I have ever had. And I wasn't ready. I was going to play the family through the night. We were actually going to, be able to move through one whole day per episode. And I'm so glad it's not Pine being abducted. I was just ready to be done with the babies of this house, but what is gonna happen here? You guys, welcome back to the Greene family legacy, where it was a peaceful night. We were actually getting the laundry done, quite the achievement for this family, when this is my very, 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 very first alien abduction, and it is actually with our wonderful Generation 3 heiress. I have no idea how this is absolutely going to change pretty much everything about how our lovely Fern, who does look a little different because she has let her mom kind of help her style a slightly more adult look. I have no idea how this is going to affect her. Apparently it's going to terrify her. Look at that precious face. Pine? You guys? You guys? You guys, this is my first alien abduction I've ever had. We lucked out so hard at it not being Pine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Pine, where are you? Don't go talk to the cow plants about this. Your daughter was just abducted by aliens. I don't even know what to do. Like, if it had been Pine, he would possibly come back with an alien baby. This is just blowing my mind. Oh my gosh. And everybody in the house, like, at least in The Sims 2, everyone would, like, freak out and run circles. And here, everyone's just like, yep, that's the way it goes. I can't even... At least we have clean laundry? Yay! Thank you, Allison. Oh my gosh. I'm quite shocked right now, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and have Allison do the laundry. What's happening to her needs? Is she's currently being abducted. I think that Pine thinks that, oh, Fern, honey? Like, did he just, like, turn around right at the right moment so this doesn't seem, like, suspicious or something? But literally, like, shouldn't they have abducted the cow plants to go with the whole farm theme? Pine, your daughter was abducted! I really think this is going to have a dramatic effect on Fern's personality. I'm kind of thinking I might randomize one of her traits now as a result, because I feel like this is a huge event in her life. I think we're gonna actually choose one of the 3 traits that she has after this kind of effect, and we're going to randomize one of them. And we can always use a retrading potion to bring it back later, but I just feel like this is a huge deal. I mean, not really anybody in the family knows that her cousin Alia from the Stranger Life Let's Play we've done with Alia is half alien. Like, Alia's moms know, but they don't see a reason to really, like, tell many other people. It just hasn't come up. It's not like they're hiding it. And I feel like Fern has never thought about aliens in space. This is just so outside of all of her experiences. I just have no idea how to, like, cope with this. And for crying out loud, you bored goose, your daughter just got abducted. Oh my gosh. I think the little Aspen might actually see his sister come back from being abducted by aliens, because he's outside and I think that he might actually be in on this. He might actually realize, like, something is up. And this may be the beginning of, like, further adventures in his little detective sphere. We are being returned from space. Oh my gosh. Fern, what happened? Fern, you were just abducted by aliens. Do you have moodlets? You can't become pregnant from aliens, but I think that because you're a girl, but I think that had to have a immense effect on her personality. For one thing, she has to use the restroom. Abducted? From being abducted. Nothing gets the blood boiling, like being poked and prodded on an alien ship. But how is this going to affect her personality? I feel like this has to do something. Absolutely has to do something. I don't know if it's gonna make her even more attached to space. Is it gonna make her more like antsy to aliens? Let's randomize one of her traits and find out how this may have affected her in her immediate life. And then we're going to see how this affects her. I don't think she enjoyed the experience. I think it was very upsetting. If it had been her sister, I think that Amber would have just been enamored with the logical like explanations of adventuring in space. But I think for Fern, let's randomize a trait and see how that may have affected her. Okay, so guys, she just randomized away her loner trait. I rolled a dice to see which of her 3 main traits she would actually lose. She randomized away the loner trait and has now gained dun 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 dun, dun the clumsy trait. So these Sims tend to fail more often at physical activities and tend to laugh at failure instead of becoming upset. So I'm gonna imagine that this translates into Fern kind of realizing she knows pretty much nothing in the end about the way the world really works. She really has to just let go of her assumptions. I think that it would make her want to become even more embedded in all of the nature studies that she does. Holy cow, she's freezing because she was just stuck out in space for sure. I think it would make her want to understand nature even more, to know the world that she does live in. I think that wondering about the world out there, the worlds out there, isn't really what she wants though. I really feel like she feels very upset and a little frightened, kind of like, but she feels like a little bird that got caught in a trap from the aliens. So I think she wants to become even more connected with the planet that she's from and the animals on the planet that she's from and the plants on the planet that she's from. And she would very much like to forget that terrible incident now. Thank you very much, please. Let's also have just a nice little peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is one of her favorite foods to calm her nerves. But goodness gracious me. Also, oh, this is so cute. Aspen has to chat with his sister now and be like, whoa, I saw it all. What was that? He's kind of a little conspiracy theorist without the love of basements. And he's excited because he's coming over to hang out with his sister now. Oh my gosh, this is just too cute. Let's go ahead. We've got to share at least a moment with him because he really wants to. Oh, he's trying to wash the laundry too. Good that kids can do that. I think that he would really want to be like, what was that? That was so cool. Just like really, really maybe brighten day as a way of being like, wow, what happened? That was amazing. All right, come on, little one. Man, anytime they mess with the washer, I have a few issues. Yeah, I think he'd definitely be completely enamored with that. And maybe a heartfelt compliment as a way of being like, that was so cool. I can't believe you did that. Oh, he can now talk about school with other Sims. Maybe he can, and we'll discuss her uncomfortable mood. Toby, I can't believe you're not covered in stink clouds for once. He's like, do you need like some medicine or something now that like the aliens got you? And deep personal conversation about what she thought about that. And I think Fern is just going to talk about, well, you know, we really don't know as much as we think we do about the world. That was weird. It was kind of like, you know, being a little squirrel caught in a trap. I really understand squirrels better now. Poor things. So I think that just made her more empathic and like more. Oh my gosh, Toby, no! Just as I was complimenting you on not. Oh my gosh, Toby, this looks like trouble. You are definitely a little bit of a trouble dog. You didn't even bark when the aliens abducted us. But yeah, with some of my Sims, like if that had been Amber who had gotten abducted that may have derailed her from wanting to be a doctor to maybe wanting to become a rocket scientist or even a alien doctor, maybe a doctor who studies both alien and sim physiology. If that had been Aspen who got abducted, oh gosh, he's got the little big block tap. Little guy, you need to go to bed. You really do. I feel like he might, I want to give him a journal actually. And I think that his journal would actually be full of all sorts of little scribbles. How do I explain it? His journal would actually be one that would be full of perhaps not writing, because I do feel that Aspen has dyslexia, is just very strongly like the vibe I get from him. And why he struggles so terribly much in school. Why can I not put this big... Ugh. Alright, we're gonna just sell this thing because we've not been having the baby down here anyway. Put this over here. But yeah, I feel like he really struggles in school because he has dyslexia and his school just isn't set up to really help him with that. We're going to set up a system to help him with that hopefully shortly. There we go. But he's gonna have to wait until I get less people in this house so that I can actually focus on what the heck's going on half the time. Alright, where is my... Oh, and he definitely needs his digital camera. I think that he might do some chores, like a special chore event or something, and then he can get a little digital camera from his mom. Where's the little journal? 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 Private journal. There we go. And I'm gonna give him... So his private journal, I think, would really kind of be filled... Let's do this one. Would be filled with more drawings and like his own little language that he might actually work on. So we're gonna actually write in it right now to have him like talk about the aliens that he just saw his sister get abducted by, because that's kind of a big deal. Also, I think he likes this project that his sister worked on with him. Toby, are you coming out to check in? Okay, that's fine. They're such a... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. They're such a weird little goose family sometimes, these ones. Toby, go to bed. We have to bathe him again. But yeah, like if Amber had been the one to be abducted, that may have redirected her to become like a researcher of alien like doctorness, which would have been really cool. If Allison had gotten abducted, I don't even know what I would have done. Maybe, I would have gotten her to do a whole bunch of UFO plants, maybe, to understand the aliens more. If Pine had gotten abducted, we would be having an alien baby, which would be Devin just being like, what's happening? We're gonna deal with it, but what's happening? If Devin had gotten abducted, I think she would have tried to cut them a business deal and contacted her like soon-to-be aunt-in-laws Zoe and Lily to try to understand the networking possibilities with aliens more. And if Alia had gotten abducted in our like The Sims Stranger Life series, I think she would have had a lot of feelings about it. That would take some contextual study. But all right, so that was very interesting, guys. I did not expect to get abducted in the middle of the night. That's for darn sure. We're gonna go ahead and have him go to sleep after he finishes his little playful writing. Allison, are you ready to wake up? We're gonna wake up Allison. And we're gonna try to get her some more aspiration points so that we can continue to work on getting our ghost up and ready to go. With being able not to have to sleep anymore, not to have to eat anymore. But we need to get her aspiration up as a result. You don't have anybody to woohoo with in that bush, dear. And she wants to finish writing a book, and she wants to plant something. So we're gonna work with Allison for just a hot minute here. We'll have her come over, and we'll have her go ahead. Ooh, she can actually purchase some seeds. Yes! Let's have her purchase some rare plants. Yes! Maybe some rare plants fell off of the alien spaceship. Let's open this up. What's inside? This is so cool. Like, she walked outside after Fern got abducted and just found some unknown seeds in her yard. Like, goodness me, what are these? So we'll go ahead and see what they are. Gonna drag all of these into Fern's inventory. Her dog is always dragging back home things and smelling like skunk. Make sure all of our cow plants are fed. Yeah, we can kind of tidy up the yard a little bit. Drag all of these things into Fern's inventory. But what a day! Wow, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like, I think it affected Fern. Why did they pick our place? Maybe they were coming to survey the cow plants. Um, Maybe they just saw the familiar glint of a single, like, little growth pod. Who knows? Gotta think about that. What? We got some dragon fruit, but they're just normal dragon fruit. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. Oh, did we just get some UFO fruit? No, these are ours for sure because they're perfect quality. Wow, okay. Maybe they were here for dragon fruit. Who knows? Let's try purchasing seeds again. Maybe some seasonal seeds? Uncommon plants, farmers, herbs, and vegetables. Okay, we're gonna go with those. Let's open them. And ta-da! We can plant carrots now! Yay! We'll get some carrots planted. No, don't plant the carrot. Oh, it's too cold to plant anything inside. Oh, Allison, or outside. Allison, we'll have to work on that. We'll get there. But alright, so totally unexpected turns and twists. Allison wants to talk to somebody, plant something. What else do you want to do, dear? I wanted to spend just a couple minutes with you. Oh, she wants to take a dog on a walk. Toby! Guess who's actually going to be able to take you on a walk, my dear? You're also getting a lecture about drinking from the toilet. Ah, raising dogs is so much harder than you would think it would be. Lecture about toilet, and then I'm gonna have him get bathed. And wow. So yeah, what do you guys think about, like, I feel like there should be more consequences to abductions too. Like, maybe you should, oh, I know what I want to do. Okay. Hang on one second. We're gonna go ahead and no, okay, what's the cheat? To get everything. To get hidden objects. Okay, hang on. There we go. Now we have a physical memory here on the family farm of the night when Fern was abducted by aliens. I went into Bidebug and I snagged the glowing crater. I was actually looking for like a pet alien to put in Fern's inventory, but hopefully this will actually allow us to get pet aliens over time. I'm not sure if it'll ever like regenerate so we can harvest from it or not, because right now it says that this resource has already been collected, so I don't know if it'll ever regenerate so we can actually collect from it, but it is up here right next to where Fern got abducted. I'd like to imagine maybe there was just like a little accident with teleportation, or maybe that's how the aliens just sort of clear out resources that they didn't want in the ship anymore. And I put up some ferns so that it's kind of hidden. I'll add more ivy and stuff so the greens shouldn't notice that very often. And I will fill in like a whole bunch of the rest of the area so that it's, you know, just not obvious that there is a little glowing thing there. But that is going to be another one of Fern's legacies from being abducted, as well as her newfound commitment to all things small. I think we might get her a retrading potion and make her a vegetarian after getting the clumsy skill, because like we'll get rid of the clumsy skill and make her a vegetarian to say that she just really is like, whoa, I know how it feels to be caught by something bigger than you, and it wasn't cool. So we'll do that with her. And meanwhile, somebody actually is quite happy after hanging out with the puppers. So that's good. No plants need tending at the moment though. And we want to buy a TV. Allison, do you want a TV? She's like, no, I want to play Sims forever. Search for vampire information on a computer. We can pull that off for you, Allison. In fact, I might actually have her, well, she can't do it over there. I'm gonna have her, oh, I set up a new computer, a family computer for the kids to use, and I put a whole bunch of little decorations around to note that it is kind of the kids. We're gonna have Allison go ahead and search for vampire information. Amber is wide awake, and we will actually leave the family in just a second because it was completely kind of impromptu that we started the recording when we did. I really wanted to have Devin and Pine grow up today, but we kind of had some other things happening, as you guys saw. Also, we might actually like light the fire as well because it's very cold today in the house. Hopefully that'll be okay. Yeah, we might light the fire. We'll see how it goes. Toby, what's up? Ooh, look at that! We've discovered some vampire secrets. I think Allison wants to learn a little bit more about some of the other undead of the realm. But alright, so, Fern! My very first abductee of aliens. We'll have to see if this actually, like, lets us collect from it as time goes on. And Fern and Amber actually need to get ready because they are going to be moving out of the house. And, oh my gosh, there's frost on the windows from how cold it is. Holy cow! Oh dear me. Is that, oh, it's all the leaves in the distance. That's so cool. But yeah, they're actually going to be moving out on Monday. So that's kind of a big deal. Saturday and Sunday, this is their last weekend here in the house. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be quite interesting. And Allison's like, I've got to go and research these alien things. Oh, we're going to make so much money. Okay, very busy Saturday morning here on the family farm. Next time, oh, it's snowing. And we have first snow, which I think is going to make Allison start thinking about needing a greenhouse. And we've just got so much to do. So, all right, thank you guys so much for joining me, or should I say, snow much for joining me. And if you could, do please leave a like to help out the family farm. Let me know what you think of Fern getting abducted. And do please consider subscribing to join us as we watch over the family for all of their adventures next time. Bye-bye.